Hi everybody, happy Vlogmas day 11. I'm just ready and I'm off to meet Alison and Vicki. I would take you along for the ride, but I haven't got one of them thingies I can stick my phone in. So anyway, my driving's shocking. You'd probably be car sick. I'll remember to take some photos today. Okay, right, we'll see you soon. Bye. Hello. Oh, the state of the hair. It's because I've never combed it. Bit unusual tonight. I've got a cup of tea, no sugar, because I think I've rather overdone the sugar today. Anyway, happy Vlogmas, if I haven't said it already in my first bit. I can't remember if I did. Day 11, so nearly halfway, aren't we? A bit scary. You've probably seen Alison's vlog already, but today, of course, I was meeting my lovely new friends, Alison and Vicki. And I've just watched Alison's vlog and she had me with a tear in my eye because she said she was blessed with the friends that she'd made from sewing. And I think she was talking about me and Vicki. She might be talking about somebody else. But oh, we had such a lovely day. So we went to Jasmine Dean House, which is just outside of, Jasmine's just outside of Newcastle for those people that don't know the area. And very, very posh. So that's my second posh afternoon tea in 2 days. So I'm not doing bad. And it was just gorgeous. Obviously, I'll put the pictures in, but they may be very similar to the ones that Alison have put in, because some of them were Alison's. But yeah, it was just delightful. Gorgeous sandwiches. Vicki, who booked it, didn't know I was a vegetarian, and I think she'd booked a vegetarian for herself, but then she'd said to the waitress, well, the waitress went, oh, you've got to book in advance if you want vegetarian. I said, well, it's fine. If there's egg sandwiches or cheese sandwich, I'll eat them. I'm just, you know, I'm not bothered. I said, I'll have, if there's fish, I'll have fish. I'm not bothered. But then Vicki said she was a part-time vegetarian, so she would have the non-vegetarian one, because there was turkey and cranberry sandwiches or something, and she says, I'll eat a turkey sandwich, I'm not bothered. So that was so kind of her. And yeah, basically I had my 4-finger sandwiches and my 2 little scones, which was so cute, were yay big, but one was cheese, so I had that, you know, sliced butter on top. Just got to have nice butter on. And then the other one, obviously, with cream and jam. And I got a whole pot of cream and jam to myself, so you can imagine it was laden with cream and jam, because I don't mind saying, but when I shared one with hubby yesterday, for somebody who doesn't like cream, by gum, he didn't half shift the cream. I had a scraping for my second half of scone. Anyway, that's for another day. And then I got some lovely gifts. Alison had, and they're so handmade as well. So I bought them both a gift each, and you've seen what I bought. But I said, sorry, they're not sewing related, because I did get them both a scarf each. And of course, they're both mad into Liberty fabrics. And it's not Liberty fabric before you get excited, because it obviously felt like fabric. I said, I'm sorry, it's not sewing related. They'd made my gifts for me. So I got these gorgeous earrings from Alison, and clever woman, she'd made these. She used to make jewellery, I think, and so she'd made these. So these are silver and gemstone and amethyst. I don't know if these are amethyst or another purple stone, but amethyst is my birthstone. But it went perfectly with the dress that I was wearing, so I immediately took the earrings that I'd worn out and put these ones in, and they're just lovely. I love them to bits. And yeah, they go with the dress that I had on absolutely perfectly, which you'll see when you see the photographs, if I put them in. And then Vicki had made me some soap, because she used to have her own little business making handmade soaps. So I've got this little wooden soap dish here, and then these 2 milk milk soaps, and that one says 100% handmade. And she said that they don't have a smell, they don't have any scent at all. They're just extremely creamy and good. So they will be great at the sink in the bathroom, because Lewis has real trouble with like dry skin. It's almost, I don't know if it is eczema, but it's almost eczema-like, and he gets it on the back of his hands where he gets his arthritis actually, and he's always scratching. And he said he prefers to use soap to wash his hand rather than hand wash, even though I got like an Aveeno hand wash and moisturising hand wash. He still prefers soap. So I'm going to put one of those on the sink in the bathroom. And yeah, so I thought that was so lovely. And then the other thing she bought me, she wrapped it up and she says, you have to guess what it is. So I could feel in here that it was sort of a tin. And I says, oh, I says, it's a tin of Quality Street. And I went like that, and I said, but you've eaten all the chocolates. But no, it's a tin, and look what she's made for the top. And I don't know if that's coming out the right way around or the wrong way around, but it says Karen's Cakes, tasty treats made with love. So yeah, she did say that was a bit of a big hint to make something to go in there for when we next meet at the Sewing Social on the 29th of December. Which, yes, I will gladly do that. The least I can do is fill it with leftover chocolate from Christmas and try and get everybody to eat the rest of that, because you get so sick, don't you, after Christmas. So we had the most gorgeous time, the most gorgeous food. The service was impeccable. They couldn't do enough for us. I had 2 huge pots of coffee. Alison had a pot of coffee and then some tea, and then I think Vicki had a couple of lattes or cappuccinos or something. And they just kept coming back saying, do you want any more? Do you want any more? And is everything all right? And they're just constantly just checking up, just making sure we had everything we needed. And that was so, so lovely. And I have to say it was a little bit better than Slaley Hall in that respect, because once we got our hot drink, which turned out to be, if you had tea, it was a tiny little pot, about yay big, of tea that barely did 2 cups, but we never got offered. I'm sure if we'd gone and asked, we could have had more, but they never came through to the bit we were sitting in and asked us if we wanted anything else after they initially served us the hot drinks. And to be fair, the hot drinks, and we asked for a jug of water, the hot drinks were nearly gone by the time we got the scones and what have you. So, you know, if anybody who likes to drink their tea with their food or with their afternoon tea food, yeah, that, you know, it was a bit off really. But anywho, so be it. But yeah, today's was chef's kiss, absolutely fantastic. And I'll put a picture in here of the 4 cakes. I didn't even eat a cake when I was there. I just got to the end of the second scone and thought, that's it, I can't eat another thing. And that is the thing about afternoon tea. It's all tiddly little bits and delicate little sandwiches and stuff. But as Alison says, you knock the tea back and you fill up with fluid, but they're filling. They are filling. And if you think about those sandwiches laid out, that is like 2 slices of bread with all these different fillings in. And then you've got 2 scones. Now, normally I would go and have a scone and a cup of coffee at a cafe or something like that. I wouldn't have 2 scones and 4 sandwiches. So, yeah, that's why it's filling, because it is quite a lot of food at the end of the day. And I think the girls had sausage rolls, little sausage rolls. Instead of their 4-finger sandwich, they had 3 sandwiches and then these lovely sausage rolls, which, well, they looked lovely to a non-meat eater. But Alison had hers and she said it was lovely. So yeah, but the 4 cakes, I just brought all the 4 cakes home, and they were just so cute and delicate and lovely and all Christmassy themed. So it was just really, really nice. And apart from that, the company was fantastic. I'm gushing now, but I feel like I can gush, and I should gush, because it was just a brilliant, brilliant day. And it is the first time we've done something other than a sewing social or meeting for coffee, like 2 of us together, because I've met Vicki and I know Alison's met Vicki, and they've had coffee in Costa or whatever. the three of us together doing something, going out socially and that, and just the fact that it was so posh and so lovely. But it was a special treat. It was for our Christmas do. It was so nice. Really enjoyed it. I am exhausted. I mean, totally exhausted. I've just finished videoing the first half of my vlog for tomorrow. I'm going to do the second half in the morning, and what I'm making is a galaxy cheesecake, because I've been promising the people at Wickham Parochial School, where I used to work, that I would make a cheesecake and bring it in. Now, I've promised this for about 2 years, since I left and since I retired. But the last couple of times I've seen the girls from work, yeah, one in particular has said, you haven't brought the cheesecake in yet. So I thought, this is the first chance I've had. So when I got back this afternoon, rather than go shopping, which is what husband suggested, but the traffic was mad just coming home, and I got home about, was it 3:30, 4 o'clock? But the traffic was horrendous, absolutely horrendous on Swalwell Bank. There was just something not right at all for that time of day, and I said, well, unless we're going to go to the shops and go later at about 7 o'clock, by which time I'll be exhausted and I'll not have the energy to do that, then no, I think we should go to the shops tomorrow instead. So we are going to do shopping, Christmas shopping things tomorrow. I filmed this video of me making the first half of the cheesecake, but it's got to go into the fridge to set. It's a Jane's Patisserie, I think that's what she calls herself, Jane's Patisserie, who started off on YouTube and Instagram, I think. Hubby's favourite chocolate is Galaxy. He prefers Galaxy to anything else. So, but he doesn't like cheesecake, but he'll eat this. But I hardly ever make one for the family. I just normally make a one at Christmas when I know I've got my nieces coming, and you know, and there's going to be people who are actually going to eat it, because you can only have one piece of this cheesecake. It's a bit heavy on the calories and the cream. It's in the fridge now. It needs to set overnight, and then I'll decorate it tomorrow, and I will show you it before I take it into school to give to the lovely ladies in there, and they can fight over it. So now to the exciting, the thrilling advent calendar. I did open the other boxes, and you know, where's my glasses? There's something the matter with these pictures. There is, because, well, I'm not very impressed with number 8, to be fair, because you can barely see where it is. It's so dark. It's actually a clock on a mantelpiece, and I think it's supposed to have a holly garland or something around it. Can you see that? It's so flipping dark, though. There's a glass of something, red wine, sherry, whatever it is, and a couple of carrots with the thing that says to Santa in the next one. But these are all a hell of a scary looking. No, I was going to say donkey. No, it's not. That's why it's a scary donkey, because it's Rudolph. It's not a donkey at all. It's Rudolph. Yeah, that's why he's got a really sort of long, thin face, because he is, yeah, number 1, that one was. Oh, that was the first one to open. So I've gone through and I've opened all the other windows. But these are like, oh, I don't know the pictures. They weren't like this. Do you see what I mean? They're like hand-drawn, but like painted, but I think they're just, obviously, they're just generated. What's that one? A picture of us? Stockings. I couldn't make it out. Yeah, crackers on a table. Look at that. With a I mean, who gets a flipping diamond ring? Yeah, that's really bizarre. We never ever had that. Never had that in the good old days. There is a picture of a robin. Where's the robin? The robin's quite sweet, but they're not like the cart. Even like the present looks boring, doesn't it? A kind of miserable coloured background. Anyway, I'm not very impressed. Can you tell? So day 11 then. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm taking the deer's head off. That's a shame. Oh, holly. holly. There we go. But yeah, you had to open the, take the deer's head off, look. Headless deer, that's a bit scary. So there we go, advent calendar done. Yeah, there's a lot of people that said that, you know, the totally forgotten advent calendars used to be like that, and that they did the same. They had to share it with their siblings and take it in turns. And one lady, I can't remember who it was, I'm really, really sorry, but she said, and I nearly said this last night on the vlog actually, she said that she was sure her mum brought the same one out every year. And I honestly think my mum did too, because there wasn't that struggle to get the windows open every time. She definitely must have got it like 2 or 3 years out of it before she swapped it for the next one. Yeah, I don't remember having them. I don't remember having an advent calendar all the way through, because my sister's a good few years younger than me. She obviously would have believed a lot longer than me. Although, yeah, I still remember being about 11 or 12, I think I was, because I think I was still going to the middle school then. But I still remember waking up on Christmas morning, and there was a big sort of poster had been cobbled together on the bottom of the, we were in the same room, and on the bottom, on the floor at the end of the bed, was that Karen and Susan, follow this for your presents, love, Santa. And the toilet paper went from this poster out of the bedroom door and down the stairs like the Andrex puppy had been through, and take the toilet paper down the stairs, and we had to follow it all the way down to the prezzies in the lounge. And I think I was about 12-year-old, so I was still gullible then. I was still completely hooked. But I'm sure my sister was the one who told me that, yeah, it's just mum and dad, you know. Yeah, she was far more wise to things like that than I ever was. Still is. So, yeah, this is going to be a really short one because, yeah, I've talked myself hoarse today at lunchtime this afternoon with the girlies. And this is what me and Hubster were saying last night, that you do like one thing a day. Like we had that afternoon tea yesterday. We both came back, immediately fell asleep, put the heating on. We didn't have a cup of tea because we'd had loads there, but put the heating on, put the telly on to decide what we were going to do, and then immediately both fell asleep and had a nana nap. So you do one thing and it's like, right, that's it for the day. I can't do anything else. So I'm going to leave it there, and then you can see part 1 and part 2 of cheesecake recipe in tomorrow's vlog. And of course there'll be another calendar, and hopefully I might have done some Christmas shopping. I can tell you all about that. Take care, everybody. Thanks for tuning in again. Keep the comments coming, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.